At the time, I was really unhappy with the job that I was in, and this came up, so I applied for it and I got it just before COVID started. So the first 2 weeks that I started working here, obviously we're normal, and then we hit COVID. So it was just because I've always wanted to do something with children. Originally I wanted to be like a midwife or something, but then obviously this came up and I was like, oh, you know what, I'll go for that. You know, it's quite interesting, I'll do that, and obviously that's why I'm here now. Obviously now that I've passed my level 2, I've got on to my level 3 as well. Obviously I work full time, 5 days a week, so sometimes it could be like 7:30 till 4:30 or 9 till 6, and then obviously I'd carry out the usual routines of the nursery, obviously of the job and stuff, and then obviously after work I'll go home and obviously I'll try and do as much as I can then, or at the weekends and stuff. You have to balance obviously this and looking after my brothers as well, because my mum works, so obviously I have to sort of like try and fit it all in, but it does work out quite well. I think Orange Moon are so professional. Obviously they're always willing to help and they offer lots of support. If I ever had any concerns or troubles, they've been so obviously willing to help and engage, and just they don't put anything off either. They're very right, so let's sit down, we'll work at this, we'll work at that, and I definitely would recommend them to someone else. There's been quite a few. It's watching the children grow, so obviously seeing them start from being a baby to obviously just moving along and just growing, obviously just learning. We've got a couple of children who obviously I worked with when they were babies, and then now that they've moved up, they're in my room again. It's just lovely just to see obviously how much they're progressing, and just things like just learning and just taking on activities and challenges and stuff. The one that I'm with now is so nice. She's so helpful, and she's always obviously offering support and stuff, obviously ideas on how obviously I can find other things obviously to help me work and stuff. She's lovely. So it was a nicer experience rather than going to college and doing it that way. It was nicer to be more hands-on and obviously learning as I go rather than doing all that block work and then come and do placement. I found it a lot easier to learn as I was going, so even for obviously the work side of it, I've learned so much doing obviously the hands-on role to be able to obviously complete my work rather than just sitting and reading books or reading through slideshows and stuff.